Welcome to another episode of Sailing Indiana. We thought we'd start this episode with some sailing. My dad and his partner came down to the boat recently and we took them out for a lovely sail along the Brighton seafront. We slipped our lines, made a quick stop at the fuel pontoon, and then headed out to sea. It's not all sailing in the sun with friends and family. So here's us getting stuck into some boat maintenance. Finally fixing our window we've had patched up for months.
We are going to finally fix the patch we've got on the window.
Woo!
On the starboard side, which has been there for the whole winter, and we just haven't been bothered to do anything about it.
Nah, it's fine. Everyone apparently has like a leaky boat, so it's okay.
Yeah, and we've kind of grown attached to it. It's like our how we define the boat by its little patch eye.
Yeah, like we don't need it perfect, you know.
No, we're not, fancy people or anything.
So join us on this voyage.
It's not even a voyage. It's like the least voyagey episode ever.
Alright, so join us on this episode as we tackle the window and some other little boat jobs, and hopefully we can get out for some paddleboarding later.
Yes.
Yeah?
Stay tuned.
Let's go.
Okay, last episode you saw a nice tidy boat when we did the boat tour, well, a few episodes ago. But this is what it usually looks like. There's a bike, some guitars, some washing, Lauren's wardrobe. But the offending item in question is is the window. So this has been the...
Can you stop?
What? Oh, there's just a few cobwebs in the window and stuff.
Just because we never go in here. Don't put this in.
What we're going to do is, we've had this the outside, you can see that plastic film on for a while, and it's biodegrading, I think, because it's biodegradable plastic. So we're going to take the whole window out. This end is really, really leaky, but these just haven't, the holes, I don't know, they're either drilled but they're not there, or they're there, and I don't know why the previous owner didn't just put some screws through it, but I think he just sort of glued the window on. So yeah, it's such a sort of strange setup. I don't know, we're gonna take it all back and see what's under there. Also gonna need to clean the outside where we've had that, what is it called, You're right. I'm trying to make an episode.
For what?
What is it? The plastic cover thing. Yeah. So it's all like kind of mouldy underneath it. Not mouldy, but it's got a load of grub underneath it. Dirt underneath it. So we're gonna have to get the little sander thing out, put the little soft pads on, and give it a little polish and a wax or something just before we do that. So it's gonna be a little grubby job, but we'll get it done.
You're a little grubby job.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yes, dear.
Right, let's have a look. I'm sure there are things that we need in here. Oh no, what's that piece there? Oh, this is the tool cupboard. The tool shed.
Chris's tool shed.
Yeah. Here we go. I found these, hoping that these are the right thing. So, there's a couple I found earlier that were spare. To go through the window, you have, I can't remember what the name of these things are called, but little cap or shoe and screw that goes through that into there. So, yeah, one side you've got cap and one side you've got the screw. I'm hoping they all are the right sort of sizes, but it doesn't look like there's much of a lip on this side. So I'm wondering whether we need like washers on the inside or something, but yeah, we'll see. We're going to use Sikaflex for the ceiling, and it's 295 UV combined with this. And we're also using a bit of this Duralac, which is going to go just on the screws and the caps. Well, yeah, I guess it's just an anti-corrosive jointing compound, yeah, as it says on the front. So, all right, let's get into it. So another little comment on the Duralac anti-corrosive. This is a screw that we took out the window maybe a month ago, and it came out basically on its own because it was so corroded that it just snapped. And yeah, you can see all the calcification on there, and that's probably where the two different metals are joined. Put a bit of that on and it will just create a barrier between those two different metals, and also, yeah, a bit of a sealant to stop any electrolytic corrosion
between dissimilar metals.
The big reveal.
Oh my gosh, let's start here because it's peeled.
After months of...
Oh no, it's gonna be gross, isn't it? Oh god, yeah, well this tape's even disintegrating.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Stuck on there pretty good.
Yeah. No.
Oh no. Should have thought about that, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Just scrub it.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. I ain't getting my nails under there, I'll be sick. I scrape my nails. Ugh. Hate it. No thank you.
It's all biodegradable, that stuff.
Yeah, but
that's why it's all
what does that mean?
disintegrated. Stage 2. Cleaning. Well, we're going to clean what we can first of all, and then we're going to probably get the little sander out with the soft pads on.
Yeah.
And give it a bit of a rub and a wax and a polish. Oh, the battle continues. It's actually come up quite nice now. Well, not nice, but it's kind of, yeah, it's got the worst of it off. I think still we'll give it a blast with the sander thing, the rotary sander, and just try and buff it up a little bit more while we're here. So while the glass is out, but otherwise all good.
Not bad.
Not bad.
This is buggered though.
That one?
Yeah.
Why?
Go left, which is the right way, but it almost feels like it's tightening.
You might have to go inside and hold the other end of the screw, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's working.
Right, which one do you want to do? Okay, then I'm just gonna put my screwdriver in there. Go for it. You can just hear it like separating, so I must have been doing something. Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, we are down to the last one now, and I'm kind of holding this in place so it's slipping down already. So let's just take it out. There we go. Woo! All right.
All right.
Nice.
There's a hole in the boat.
What have we done?
Oops. We might keep those in place. They look in good condition. Yeah, so I think this is either butane tape or something. It's like a foam adhesive tape that's been put on. I guess it's working. It was only leaking at this top end, but I'm thinking take all that off, clean the glass back, and then just use the Sikaflex in here. So that's one of the caps that's broken off, and then this completely is given way, so there's no way of really getting that tight. But I think because of that being off and then that one coming through, this end just didn't have any way of getting tight and closed, so that's where we've had the majority of the issues. So yes, hopefully this remedial work sorts things out. We're just going to go over this with a bit of like oxidation remover, just to get off any of the staining and things from that tape where it's been over all the winter. Then we'll just do a polish, and then we'll just do a wax. I think that should do it, I think. Okay, we've done the oxidation remover, we've done the polish, and now onto the wax. It's probably not getting the discoloration off as much as we would have liked, but that is all we can do, I believe. It seems that having that tape on the window for so long, it's created a little bit of bubbling here in the gel coat and here. And so without tearing back the gel coat and reapplying that, which I don't know, maybe that is something we do in future, but not something we prepared for today. Lauren took the lovely job of trying to peel the old sort of foam tape sort of stuff off of the window. Yeah, that was a job that seemed like it might have been easier. It's a bugger. It's a bugger. Real bugger, mate. Okay, here's a quick interlude brought to you by Savvy Navvy. We've spoken about the app that we used before for our navigation, and I thought I would just show you another little feature. We are going to be planning a little trip down to Cornwall in a few weeks' time, and we're just starting the process of passage planning and things for it now. And I've realised something about the Savvy Navvy app that I think will come in really useful, and maybe you will think so too. So we're going to take a look. Okay, hopefully you can see the app. I'm just going to whiz through this because we're talking about window fixing and I'm talking about something completely different. This is our little trip made out. So we're doing Brighton to Falmouth Marina in Cornwall. So with the tides that run through the English Channel here, we are probably not going to make it all the way in one go, but we're going to try our best to do so. What we're going to do, we're going to leave Brighton and head to the Isle of Wight. And we're going to take refuge. And we're going to wait out the tide because there's quite a tidal stream that races around the end here at St Catherine's. So we're just going to hide out. We're going to leave Brighton about 2 in the morning, I think, and we're going to get here probably just as the sun's coming up, get some breakfast in us, anchor off and wait the tide out and then carry on. But what we can do, so if we're coming in here and the sun hasn't come up and we just see some buoys in the distance, some lights flashing, and we want to find out really where we are, and we'll be coming in, say, towards this sheltered bay. What we can do, one thing we can do, we can see what the bottom's like. So that says sand, and that says sand. I've checked this out already, actually. That's rock over there, so maybe we'll just avoid that. But actually, we know then what sort of bottom we're going to have in terms of anchoring securely and safely. But also, yeah, so the buoys and the markers, if you just click on what you see, we've then got an unnamed port hand lantern beacon flashing once every 5 seconds red, 3 nautical mile range, and you can see every 5 seconds you got a little red flash there as well, which is pretty cool. So then you've also got them an unnamed spherical marker special purpose buoy flashing 5 times every 20 seconds, and when you look here every 20 seconds you'll see the little yellow flash 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if we're then coming in and we say, okay, well look, there's something flashing over here, it's yellow, I think it's flashed 5 times, then we know it's that one, and okay, well then to the port of that we're going to have a red flashing, and then well, let's zoom in even further. What's at the end here? There's another red light. We've got a fixed red vertical light on the end of this pier, and if we aim right for that we can go and anchor off somewhere here and know that there's sand and some nice ground to take our tackle. That concludes the little Savvy Navvy update for you, but yeah, when I found out I just thought that was the best thing ever, because if you're out there and it's dark and you're thinking, okay, well I think we're here on the charts, but actually this has got your GPS on it, so you know exactly where you are, and then in front of you you can say, well, yep, this is your flashing buoy, this is, you know, you can just click on it, go into the detail, and I think that's what the charts are potentially missing. And if you have this up at the helm with you, then yeah, I don't know if you can go really too far wrong with that. So we're going to do a little planning video next week, and this is just a little taster of that. So if you're into all things chart plotting and apps and all sorts of stuff like that, we'll get into the business end of it next week. But yeah, I just thought you might like to see a little update. So back to the window fixing. Our next job is to mask up the areas where we're putting the where we don't want the Sikaflex. Yeah, so it'll just then create a nice finish and we won't have to worry about all the sticky stuff getting everywhere while Lauren slaves away at they're getting that off. Whoops. All right, that's the masking done for the outside, and that should ensure we're not getting any sticky stuff where we don't want it. It's always a good motto in life.
You won't be allowed on that camera soon.
Alright, Lauren has succeeded in getting all of that
Off of here.
off of all of that.
Looking how.
And now we are using acetone, or just a nail polish remover, I think.
Nail polish remover.
Just to get that last bit of sticky stuff off of it, so we've got a nice clean mating surface. Saga continues. Nice. Okay, that's a start. Probably gone a bit crazy on that. Right, a couple of caps there, screwdriver there. Let's give it a go.
The first one I'm going to put
In that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Let's hold that end.
Yeah.
Let's get around this.
Hang on.
take the frames out.
Yeah.
No, I think let's.
I've got it.
No,
So
no.
as it squeezes out, I can wipe it from the inside.
See what you mean. Yeah. Maybe.
They come out quite easily.
Yeah, they do. Okay. We are making our approach to the window.
Yeah, so put your bang on.
That there. That there. Okay. I'm going to bring the frame up. There. Okay, I will approach with a cap. Let me get the screwdriver on it first.
Do you want me to get it? Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, try that. Feels positive, but yeah. getting the right angle, isn't it?
A few moments later.
Bit of soapy water on the finger and see what we can do.
Next one.
Much there.
You've got it on the thing now.
On the frame.
Yeah. Which I can wipe.
Gonna run out of fingers. Which I can put it there, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, after all of that mucking around with cutting screws down and I don't know what else, we're just trying to get them in place. Yeah, finally managed it. And the sun hasn't even set yet, so we've got plenty of the day left. Drink some beers and
Have some dinner.
have some dinner. And thanks to Jules for helping out.
Thanks, Jules.
Very much appreciated, mate. When you need a Dremel last minute, and that's yeah, this is the man you need.
Weapon of choice.
Definitely. So yeah, can't thank him enough.
Yeah, good job that.
Yeah, good job, well done. And I think time for a beer and watch the sunset. So we are going to go out for a little sail this afternoon. We have heard that there is a little party on the beach going on down on Brighton Beach, so we might try and see if we can get a free ticket by just motoring the boat out and seeing if we can see and hear what's going on from out at sea. If we can get out and anchor off and even just maybe wait for a little bit, that might be nice. But if it's if it's really busy, then we'll just go and kind of do a few passes and come back in. But yeah, why not? That's the luxury of having a boat. You can just go and do these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. Special guest appearance. Ben.
Your crew is here, your Basque crew.
Indeed, indeed. Yes, all the way from next door. Alright, so we made it. Not as close as I thought we could get, but it could be progeny.
It sounds a bit like
It's just some mixture of modern dance music that we're not too familiar with.
yeah. How do we dance to this?
How do we dance to this again? With our beers? But yeah, they've got a little fence around the event over above Lauren's head there, so you can't actually get too close. I think yeah, it's just good to be out, and like the amount of boats that are out here, I've not actually seen this before, where we're sort of anchoring amongst other boats, and yeah, there's a little bit of a vibe going on. I think obviously everyone's got the same idea. So
Quite rolly.
It's quite rolling.
we wouldn't want to sleep here, but yeah, but it's actually quite good. Glad we did it. Yeah, glad we came out for it and just to see what it's like. I don't think we'll be here until midnight, but no, pretty cool. So yeah, cheers.